Hey, welcome back everybody to my channel. It is all about health here, and today we're going to talk about some mental health, and we're going to do that by delving into the lives of some remarkable individuals who have left an indelible mark on history. And today we're diving into the inspirational life of the great Roman emperor Marcus Aurelius. Now, he was a philosopher and certainly a Roman emperor back in the Roman Empire days. And a lot of his quotes, he wrote a book called Meditations, which many of you may be familiar with. Just a remarkable man. His wisdom, his resilience has continued to inspire generations. And like we're talking 2,000 years ago, he wrote these meditations. And as I say, as we explore his journey, we'll also sprinkle in some of his powerful quotes, in fact, 7 of them. And they're all to do with mental health. And they're going to help your mental health. So a little bit about Marcus. He was born in 121 AD in Rome, and from an early age he showed a keen interest in philosophy, a pursuit that would certainly shape his life profoundly. As I say, he wrote Meditations, just an amazing book. He had no idea that Meditations would, in 2,000 years, still be being read. He wrote it just for himself. His education was overseen by trusted tutors who introduced him to the Stoic philosophy, which is just a wonderful philosophy. It's one that I follow. And this taught him some valuable lessons about self-discipline and virtue. Now, here's quote number 1. And this is one of his earlier quotes, I guess, and it reflects this particular influence that he's had. And it is, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." And that, I just love that quote because it really does tell you that you're in charge of your life. You know, whatever happens outside you, you have control over that. You know, realize this and you will find strength, and you will. And that sentiment, it really encapsulates that essence of Stoicism. And that would certainly guide him throughout his life. In 161 AD, Marcus became emperor of Rome, marking the beginning of a very challenging period in his life. He faced a constant threat from invading armies and political turmoil. We think the politics of today was crazy. Well, back then it was just as crazy, if not more, because back then, if they didn't like you, they basically killed you. So despite these pressures, he remained steadfast in his commitment to Stoic principles, which brings me to quote number 2. And here it's a very powerful quote, and it reflects his unwavering resolve. And it is, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." And again, it relates to that first quote. Our thoughts really make our life, and that's what our life is. And Marcus understood that one's mindset plays a pivotal role in shaping your own experiences. Our life is what our thoughts make it. So true. And one of Marcus's enduring legacies in his personal journal, which, as I said, was known as Meditations, became an amazing book, still available now. And I'll actually have a link to a free PDF for Meditations down below in the description. And in his meditations, there are his thoughts, there are his reflections, and he shared his inner struggles and that Stoic wisdom that guided him through the turbulent times of the Roman Empire. It's certainly worth having a read of Meditations. Some amazing quotes, some amazing philosophy in there. And let's go to quote number 3. "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Just let that sink in. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. And this quote, it reminds us that actions speak louder than words. And, you know, virtue is defined by our choices and our deeds. So go out, stop arguing and talking about what a good man is, just be one. I love that. Now, Marcus Aurelius's commitment to Stoicism was unwavering. Stoicism, it emphasizes the importance of self-control rationality, and the acceptance of what is beyond our control. We can only control what we can control. Anything beyond our control is not worth worrying about. Let's look at quote number 4. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And again, it really is about mental health, isn't it? You know, your happiness depends upon your thoughts. If you're thinking bad thoughts, how's your life going to look? Pretty bloody ordinary, I would think. But if you're thinking good, positive thoughts, then guess what? That's where your happiness comes from, inside you. And this quote really underscores the idea that our mental outlook shapes our well-being, regardless of what's happening externally. Now, as emperor, Marcus faced the responsibility of governing a vast empire. He ruled with fairness and empathy, always putting the welfare of his people at the forefront. And look, you've all seen the movies about the Roman Empire. It was just really, it would have been horrendous. So much backstabbing. I mentioned earlier, if someone didn't like you, they killed you. That's just how it was back then. It was just, there weren't too many rules. But Marcus certainly did govern with fairness and empathy, that is for sure. Quote number 5, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Now, this quote reflects his commitment to leading by example and maintaining his moral integrity, even in the face of adversity. He just did his best, because seeking revenge messes with your mind. Focus on what you can do. Focus on your moral integrity. It's the best thing you can do in the face of adversity. Now, Marcus's reign was marked by wars, plagues, and certainly political challenges. Yet he maintained his composure and used Stoic principles to cope with these adversities, and that's why he wrote them all down. He is a true Stoic. Let's go to quote number 6. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Now, this quote's a reminder that happiness is not dependent on external circumstances, but on our internal perspective. Very similar to a lot of previous quotes. He was very big on getting across the fact that happiness comes from within yourself and not from outside. And if only the world today would take that on board, it'd be a lot happier place, that is for sure. Now, Marcus sadly passed away in 180 AD, but he left behind a legacy of wisdom and resilience that continues to inspire people worldwide, even today, 2,000 years after he's gone. Amazing man. And let me finish with quote number 7. The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. Now, as I mentioned in this video, this is all about your mental health. And if you follow these 7 quotes, you're going to be a strong person mentally, and your mental health is going to be amazing. You're going to be strong, you're going to be powerful, and you're going to be healthy in both mind, body, and soul. So the soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. Now, this profound quote encourages us to cultivate a positive and virtuous mindset, and also recognising that our thoughts shape our character, which is what this video really is all about. It's about our thoughts shaping who we are. So in the life of Marcus Aurelius, we find a shining example of inner strength, of wisdom and virtue. His journey was guided by Stoic principles, and it teaches us that true resilience lies in mastering our own minds and living according to our values. I hope you found some inspiration here. I encourage you to even write down those quotes, really take them on board, take them deep inside you, and they can really help you. So like I say, I hope you found them inspirational, those life quotes of this remarkable philosopher, emperor. Please like this video. You can share it with friends who may need to hear this, And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you on the next video.